Hey minions, how's it going? Pyro Mastermind. So we are back. It is Tuesday, which means Prison Architect today. Uh, it also means that today is the day that the Alpha 20 came out. So let me show you some of the new features that came out in Alpha 20. Well, the, the ones that I can show you anyway. I'll explain as I go along. First, one of the main things is that prisoners now are graded. Um, so what this does is it grades your prisoners on their, like, how their stay has been in prison. I know, it sounds like they're at a resort or something, but depending on how you create your prison, if you're into more punishment or you try to do more reform programs, in addition to how security is, say armed guards or not, and then their health, it all gets calculated into whether or not they will become repeat offenders once they are released. Now, see with this guy, the new day hasn't kicked in yet, so none of these stats have been altered, so he has a very high reoffend rate. Now, why does it matter if they reoffend? Well, let me show you if I can find it. I know, right? I have not haven't done this ahead. Here we are. Sorry. The grading tab. Click on this, and I need 10 prisoners to be released. Well, I guess we can't do that. I don't think any prisoners have been released yet. I'm being made a liar already. Let's see. This guy's gone. Almost. Close. Yeah, our prison is still too young. But what the grading, prison grading does is now you have a score of the overall number of prisoners that are repeat offenders. And definitely, as soon as we get more prisoners released, I will keep popping this up and showing it. What else is new? Well, you can now actually lose the game, and there are 3 ways. Yeah, there's 3 ways that it can happen. First, if you lose all your money and you get completely bankrupt and your cash flow is in the negative, you get a call from the CEO, just like he called you during the tutorial, for those of you who've played this game. And he tells you you have 24 hours to get back in the black. I know, back in black. And if you don't, you're going to get fired. Now, the second way is if you have a riot that is completely out of control. The CEO calls, of course, and he tells you that you have 12 hours, I believe it is, yeah, 12 hours, to get the riot under control, or else he will call in, or else the government will come in with the National Guard and take over the prison. And of course, after that happens, you lose. But the third way, which I am most excited about, is if you get, say like one day, you get 20 deaths or more, you get a call, of course, from the CEO, who else, and he tells you that it was a dark day in the prison's history, and for the next 24 hours, nobody else can die, or I'll be charged with criminal negligence. Now, if someone else does die, you lose, but you come back into your own prison as a prisoner, which for the moment with the Alpha 20 patch, you can't do much as a prisoner except walk around, go in your cell. You can't eat, you can't shower, or be assigned to any of the work details. Hopefully they will change that in Alpha 21 next month. But I digress. Let's kick this thing forward. And yeah, we want to deploy, make that medium. Good. Yeah, we need prisoners released. And I find that the more prisoners you have, the better chances, well, the higher chance that they get released. So what we're going to do next is increase our prison intake to a full 96. Let's see. Ultimately pretty well. Alright, so as the game clicked on, we can see that punishment, he has 1 point because he served 3 years so far, and he has a total of 9. So the more years a prisoner serves, the higher the punishment is. And then let's see, yeah, and then it's also lockup and suppression. Now what gives you penalties for punishment is if they are in reform programs and if they have free time. However, we come into this one, the reform rating. How many programs he's taken. He gets 2 points for the easy program, which was workshop safety. If he takes the advanced course and passes it, that's even more points. So it's sort of like you're either punishment focused or reform focused. You have to find out what kind of prison you want to create. And of course security, and then well-fed food, exercising. Which reminds me, we actually should... Oh, we do have weights, so let's do free time. You know what? I won't set up a specific yard time. I'm just going to keep it as free time. Let them do their own thing. We have more food, yep. Yeah. Jobs. Total of 9 qualified. That's good. Of course everyone's qualified to clean and do laundry, and only 5 are qualified for cooks. Alright. Oh, found a spoon on him. You're headed into lockdown, mister. Let's see. You know what I realize I don't have? an armory. That's right, that is what we were making last video. Rooms, yeah, and we need a classroom. Armory. No, I was gonna make this a classroom, and I'm gonna make the armory actually off-site. You know what, I'm gonna make this the armory. So, let's dump. No, I'm sorry, dismantle. Dismantle. Demolish the wall. Dismantle the door. I'm gonna put in staff doors instead. We got 10 workmen. Let's pick up the speed. And good. However, brick walls to be made. We got a lot of spoons. I'm gonna do a shakedown tonight. There we are. Rooms. Armory. Also, I want brick wall. The staff door, yeah. Weapons rack, guard locker, and a table. Table. Weapons rack. The rotate button does not work. Well, that's interesting. So you can rotate the lockers, but you can't rotate the weapons rack. Okay. I need education. Where can I find education? Education. I want taser, body armor, extra grants. Alright, we want standard doors. And yeah, we're gonna make a shortcut through there. get a few more weapons racks, just because. Oh, I forgot to do a shakedown. Okay, so we finally have 2 prisoners who are due to be released. There they go. This guy. 4% chance to be a repeat offender because he served 20 years, so that's 10 points for punishment, and then he had 1 easy program and stayed 13% stayed working. So there are all sorts of different combinations, and I'm not exactly sure what the calculation is for this. So this guy, 14% programs. Alright, let's see. It says 0 prisoners have been released. They gotta leave. 2 prisoners, okay. So we're getting there. Our prison's just young. That's the problem. Let me get some lights. What they need to do is if this guy sets off the metal detector, then this guard searches him. They don't have some random guard come running in. But we're making good money. As soon as I can get my education up and running. Let's do tasers and 50,000. Do we actually have that? We do, but I don't want to spend it right now. Let's see, jobs. 14 are qualified. 8 are qualified for cooking. Now, I don't know if I went over this, but the requirement to have an armed guard now is that he needs his own locker in the armory. So I've got 7 total. But I'm not going to hire any because it's a negative effect on your danger level. Because we got to stay out of the danger zone. And that was for Gabriel. What in the world? Keep this place clean, people. Okay. We have education. Let's make this a classroom. School desk and office desk. So, office desk for the teacher. And then a chair. And school desk. It's going to be a big classroom. I want everyone to face the teacher. There we go. Reminds me of how my classrooms were. You pack a lot of students into one room with one teacher. Okay, so we need to get lights. Oh, there we go. All of our guards. It's very expensive. So, let's take a look at how body armor. See now, wearing stab vest. So, whoops. With the body armor, they have a 30% movement penalty. But it's worth it. Keeps them alive longer. See, they're cooking. What else do I need? I need a common room. You know, I could replace this holding cell with a common room. Okay. We're doing a shakedown tonight. Oh. Shoot. I forgot the biggest thing. Another metal detector. Let's see, where did you go? Metal detector, metal detector. Here you are. Alright, we're gonna do a shakedown and then end the video right there. So, standard. Deselect everyone. Let's make the classroom. No, let's make it shared. And shakedown. That was a big security blunder on my part. Yeah, we got drugs, poison, spoon. A lot of my prisoners say they're being well treated. Well, not after the shakedown, but... There we go. Alright. This is where I'm going to leave off this episode. Next episode I'll show you guys what the taser rollout is. We are just about done researching it, but don't forget to hit the thumbs up, thumbs down, jot your comments below. Until next time, minions, take it easy.